I have made a truss rod adjustment. Bad news is it did not really help it too much. It did help a little bit. Listen to my A string now. It's still there. It it's been driving me crazy. Really driving me crazy. I guess that's kind of what I want to talk about. It's a $1,500 guitar, and everyone knows I don't mind working on guitars. I don't. It's not the point of, I guess, working on it. I guess I'm viewing it as I spent $1,500 on the guitar, and I've got this, I guess, this mental. Some people have that mental dollar moat at $300. They want that $300 guitar, pull it out of the box, play it, and it's perfect. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't even say that on a $500 guitar. But at $1,500, it's bugging me. That and the two spots on the pickup covers. Am I being picky? Yeah, I guess I am being a little picky. This is the most expensive guitar I've ever purchased. I guess I could, get into the tremolo, make some adjustments on the saddle, go back over that section of the neck with the front rocker, double check. See, I've never done this either. See, if I hold the third fret here and I check how much space is between the string and the first fret, that's acceptable. I've never had a guitar buzz with that much. I mean, it's got some room there. So I'm not going to say that the nut needs a shim on it. I have not checked the first fretted note. If the first fretted note is flat, I guess you could put a shim under the nut. I don't know. I have till Monday. I did call my Sweetwater guy yesterday and spoke to him. They don't have any issues. He come right out and told me they have two more in stock. And I did look at those models, and I'm not really too keen on the color on those. They have like a brown hue to them. They're not white like this one. So I'm not really too keen on swapping it, and I told him that because I picked this one due to the weight and the color. So the next thing that he offered is, send me some pictures. You've bought a lot of stuff here. We show there's an issue, but we still need to see some pictures of it. So I told him I'd send him some pictures of the pick thing, and if he needed a video of the ringing A string, I'm sure I could do it, or you could go back and just listen to one of the streams, and he didn't have a problem with that either. But his next thing he offered was send the guitar back and we'll do a free plec and setup on the guitar. I mean, it's like I think it's $2.99 or something now for a plec. I don't know. I have a decision to make. I like the guitar. I like the weight of the guitar. I like the way the tremolo feels, and the bridge pickup's growing on me. I don't dislike it. I'm not in love with it either. The neck pickup, on the other hand, is just awesome. I love the way the neck pickup sounds. But everything else, I guess I just got to kind of weigh it out. They are offering to do a free plec on it. Or I can just send it back and pick something else or get my money back. One of the two. So I don't know if anyone has any comments on that or not. What I should or shouldn't do. But they seem to be willing to work with me on it. I guess that's what I'm saying.
Nicholas said he said he's surprised you're not playing the Red Jackson. Does he not know you don't have that?
Nicholas, the Red Jackson, I love that guitar. That guitar is, it's just a little too expensive for me. And that guitar was on loan to us through Shenandoah Music to do a review on. And Linnell said she wanted the guitar, and then she decided to get a different guitar, and I just didn't want to spend, $2,000 on that guitar. And it had nothing to do with the guitar not being nice. That is probably the nicest instrument that I've ever had in my hands as far as fit, finish, sound, fretwork, general setup. Just a phenomenal instrument, 100%. That USA made Jackson was a nice guitar.
Kennebor said if the plec doesn't work, would you still be able to return it?
That's a good question. I would have to ask my rep about that.
Kurt said return and get another PV that you know you love.
Yeah, I was going to go to Sweetwater. I put a couple guitars in the cart so we can kind of look at what I've been looking at. I'm not going to get the same model because the other two, the top on them just it's not white. It's almost like it got a yellow effect to it, and I can't get over the color on them. So this particular one would be out if I don't allow them to do a plec on it. I'm sure doing a plec, they're going to go through, tap all the frets down, make sure all that's right. I'm sure it would be great and fine after a plec.
Niles said he sent them one back for a plec and setup, and it came back perfect.
Yeah, I'm sure the plec would be perfect, like you said. I'm sure that would rectify the issue. It comes down to, at $1,500, what other guitar could I get? I was looking for something more like what Linnell had, her S model right here, because I fell in love with the thin body. If I don't do the thin body at $1,500, what else can I do? I guess that's my point. And there's a tremendous amount of guitars in the $1,600 to $1,000 price range. I mean, there's a tremendous amount of guitars. There's actually some in my cart. There's more in my cart between the $700 and $1,000 range or $1,200 range than this price point, the white one. So I don't know. It's not the Jackson. If you're an Ibanez fan, I'm sorry. This guitar, you can see I've got the truss rod cover down on it because I was adjusting the truss rod. This guitar is not near what the Red Jackson was. It just doesn't. The fretwork's not quite as good. The setup's not quite as good. The fit and finish, the fit looks good. The finish, I think Ibanez really cheaped out on these pickup covers. I can already tell you after 6 or 7 months, these pickup covers would not age well. They're not going to really age well in a couple years. I can already see blemishes in the finish. So that's telling me right here, the chip in the finish, that's telling me that these are going to flake and cause issue in a couple years. It's that black chrome finish. The bridge itself, I like the bridge. I like the feel of the bridge. And this company that makes this, Goto, is known for making quality bridges. No issues with that whatsoever. No issues with the 3-piece neck. Just overall, this guitar is not as good as the USA made Jackson that I had here. Now, granted, the USA Jackson is another $600. So, in some cases, you can buy a whole nother guitar for that price difference. But it is a better guitar. The Jackson's a better guitar. I will say the Jackson sounded a little thin, even though it had Seymour Duncan's in it. I'm a Seymour Duncan fan, but it did sound a little thin compared to this one. I really, 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 really like this neck pickup. It's really good. It's hard for me, guys, because I have so many guitars, okay? There's so many guitars that have come here and left here. So my expectations on price points probably a little higher than most. You know, like this little guitar right here. This $500 guitar right there. That is a phenomenally playing instrument. It sounds good. It plays phenomenal. If I could get that guitar or this S right next to me to play exactly the same, exact same sound, just with a nice bridge, I would be happy. I just don't think this guitar does that at 3 times the price point. That's why I said on the very first stream, give me a couple days. Let me noodle over it. Let me play it. This is 3 times the price of the other one. Is it 3 times better? I can't say that it is. I can't.
Jupe said, Avery,
It's hard.
what did that Ibanez cost? I saw the same exact guitar at Guitar Center yesterday. They want $6.99 for it. Took a pic of it. We'll post it on Discord later.
This guitar here,
Yeah.
the white one.
He said, what did that Ibanez cost?
Well, we got 3 of them here. This one, this is a PWM 20. And this is the only one they make with just 2 humbuckers. And this has the Goto bridge, not the Ibanez Floyd Rose bridge. This one's $15.99. No, $14.99. That's what I paid, $14.99. That's not on sale, that's full map price.
Steven
Now,
said, I was going to say, Steven said, are you disappointed in the bridge pickup too?
The bridge pickup is fine. I mean, it's fine. But the neck pickup in the white one, this PWM 20, the whitewash, it's phenomenal. The neck pickup is phenomenal. This guitar here,
You just said the Ibanez.
well, they're all Ibanez's.
I think he's probably talking about the one you're talking about.
If you can get that one for $6.99, I can't see how you could get this one for $6.99. If you can,
He said the one on your left.
yeah, the one on my left is this one.
Okay.
That's your guitar.
How much was that one?
This one we paid what, 450?
Mm-hmm.
450 new for this one. Now notice this one has the black headstock, Jupe. Now this guitar, the map price is $499. We actually got $50 off. They sold it to us for $450. This is a phenomenal guitar. The body's thinner on it too. This is Linnell's purchase. So I fell in love with this guitar and I fell in love with their RGA. Both have the quantum pickups, and the RGA plays just a fraction better as far as the action and the feel that this one has. That doesn't mean this one plays bad. This one plays just as good as my $1,500 Ibanez I just got. It's smooth feeling. It's got a good sound. It just has a fixed bridge. Doesn't have a tremolo.
Nicholas said, did you play the Jackson through the rack?
I did play the Jackson through the rack. The Jackson was a great guitar. 100% great guitar. It had JBs on it. It was I forget which one. You had to go back and look at the video. So they had taken the standard JB and scooped it a little bit, and I'm fine with that. You know, it didn't have the it had a higher output than the Quantums, because we checked the JB. Well, I can't say that because that's a different JB in the Beretta. You have to go back and watch the video and see what the output on those pickups were. They were fine.
Jupe said, okay, I messed up. The one I saw doesn't have the black headstock. It has the matching body. Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Has the matching to the body.
Yeah, now they have one at $699, Jupe. It's like this one. Okay? It's just like this one, but it's got a center pickup. The headstock matches the body, and it has the tremolo for $699. And the reason I'm going to say that is this is probably, let me go to my display screen. And let's go to Ibanez. I'm going to go to my cart. Oh, I guess I didn't. Maybe I did save it. It's this one right here, but in the other color. So it's going to switch. So this one is $699. I thought about just biting. This is Linnell's guitar with the better. It still has the edge tremolo like the one I just got, the white one. So it still has the better tremolo. The headstock matches. Okay, it's a little more money. But I don't think it has the quantum pickups. It has... No, it does have the quantum pickups. So if you notice, I put the blue one in the cart. So that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. No, I already know that I like the quantum pickups. So this is the really thin body. This is exactly like Linnell's guitar that I like. Same pickups. It already has the nice bridge. And this one's $699. So basically you can buy two of these for the price of the white one. Yeah, you can see my dilemma, guys. I'm thinking about either this one. I put a couple different ones in my cart. This one here is 6 pounds 7 ounces. This is the lightest one. Now it doesn't have the prettiest top. I think the top is pretty, but this one has the I consider probably the nicest top. And it is a book match seam going through the center right here. So it's not a solid top. It is 2-piece book matched top. That's still quite light, 6 pounds, 14 ounces for a 3 pickup guitar with a tremolo. So this is probably the one that you saw, Jupe. This is the one I'm thinking about sending this one back and just getting this. It's half the money.
Jupe said just keep Linnell's and save the money.
Well, I would, but I want a whammy bar. I gotta have the whammy bar, man. So I got a couple different ones in the cart here. So let's go through the cart. Now this one is a little bit better model. This is again another S model. Okay. Now this one actually has DiMarzio pickups in it. So they've upgraded the pickups in this one over the Quantums. Pretty sure. Let's go down here and look at the pickups. Electronics. Yep, it's got DiMarzio Air Norton humbucker in the neck. A velvet single coil in the middle, and the bridge is a tone zone. So it has the Edge 02 tremolo, just like the PWM. And again, it's cheaper, $629. We still have the scarf joint though. These are both models still have the scarf joint neck. So it does not have the multi-piece neck like the PWM. That's the only downside that I can see as far as specs.
Steven said get the blue one and save some cash too.
Yeah. Now, we're also in the price point here, guys, where you can add $500 to it, and I can get the old style Vi model. DiMarzio pickups. Everyone knows this guitar. Beautiful guitar. So that one you could do as well.
Devastator said I'd let them try the Plek and go from there.
To be honest with you, Devastator, I pretty much already made up my mind. I'm gonna most likely do a return. This Vi Junior model. Now they changed the pickups in the new Vi Junior. Last year and this year, they have put the Quantums in it. Now this does not have the Goto or the Zero Edge. It's the Goto licensed Floyd Rose bridge. This guitar is only $549, guys. So you got that one. And then this is what I was saying. You're at the price point where you can get a lot of options. Check out the options on this. Now I would have to send in another $100. But here's a true neck through RG with the Low Pro 2 Goto bridge. That's a beautiful guitar. Look at the back. It's a true neck through. Multi-piece neck. It's 7 piece neck. All the way through the body. For $100 more. Let's look at what pickups this one's coming with. Electronics, it's the Air Norton, the Velvet, and the Tone Zone again. Radius is 15.74. Got a Wizard 3 neck, so it's going to be stupid thin. Ebony fingerboard, which I already know I love. 24 fret. 7-piece maple walnut neck. American basswood on the wings. Top is poplar burl, satin polyurethane. So I got some thinking to do. I mean, that's a heck of a guitar with all kinds of nice. I like the inlays too. If you look at the inlays, it's a three-piece inlay. It's a sharp guitar. And I looked for this guitar at a non-burl top, just a solid color, and they don't really offer the neck through like this in a solid color without the burl top at this price point. If you go to the higher end models, you can get them, but they're in the $2,600 range, which makes no sense to me. It seems like it'd be a little cheaper for them just to make this in a solid sprayed version. They wouldn't have to do the veneer. So those are the ones in my cart. I think the best bang for the buck is this one right here, this X670QM. I know I like the pickups. Those are the same pickups that are in Linnell's guitar. That guitar has the same bridge as the PWM that I am returning, which I know I like. I like the bridge on this guitar. The only issue is I'm not getting a multi-piece neck. And that's fine. I don't own a guitar with a multi-piece neck to date. And I've been playing 30-some years. So my little squirrel brain is saying, do I really need a multi-piece neck? It seems like the area that I live in, I can get by without it. If you live in a climate with more change and you need that, I can see where it would be far superior. But at this point, I've been playing over 30-some years. I haven't really had one. Looking at the price point, it's not worth spending another $1,100 just to get a multi-piece neck. That's where my little squirrel brain is hitting right now. So let me get the window back. Oh my gosh, too many buttons, guys. So let me scroll this down and I'll see what you all were saying.
Kurt said a BC Rich Shredzilla Extreme.
You know, I played with a guy that had a BC Rich for years, and his played nice. I was never much of a BC Rich guy, to be honest with you. I know that they made great guitars. I don't know. I don't think BC Rich would be something. Remember, I'm trying to buy something for myself. This really isn't for the channel. Of course, we review it on the channel, but I'm buying something that needs to fill a hole, if that makes sense.
Jerry Dover said Guitar Center has in great used condition Dragon Eye Burst with Edge 2 450.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think I'm probably going to go that way, guys. The Dragon Eye Burst or the blue one. The Dragon Eye Burst one, I can't remember. I have to go back and look. I think that one's $6.99 new, and Jerry's saying $4.50 used. So, I don't know. I just have a feeling that I'll be returning this one. And I really do like the body. Juke got one of the Fireflies from me that had, everyone knows I kind of like this body. I like this ash sandblasted body. It is sharp. And I'm still weighing it over, guys. I'm sure if I sent it back to them and they did a full plec on it, this guitar would be phenomenal. No doubt about it. And I might still do that. I just need a little bit more time to think about it. Like I've said it a million times, price is relative. If you're willing to pay X for a certain look or a certain style, and that suits you and that's what you're looking for, I have no issues with it. I don't.
I'm not sure when Birdman came in, but he just asked if your Sweetwater guy made it right about the issue with the new white Ibanez.
You must have. We've been talking about it, Birdman, for probably the last 20 minutes. Yeah, they've offered me a couple different things, Birdman, to take care of it. Sweetwater, I've never had an issue with. I really haven't. They've offered to replace it with the exact same model. They have two more, or just send it back and they'll give me my money back, or send it back. They'll do a free plec, on the guitar and set the guitar up and send it back to me. So I really can't say anything. I mean, the Plex service is $300 plus the shipping. I'd have to eat shipping one way. They're going to ship it back to me. So, yeah, that's quite a bit of money they're eating there by doing it this way. I see we had Vox just came in. We've had a lot of different people come in and out on the stream.
He said I missed that part, sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. But that's what they were talking about. Has anybody else gotten a guitar from Sweetwater and done a return, or, maybe had problems with them? I've returned one other guitar to Sweetwater, and that was a Assault, Kramer Assault. No questions asked. They took it back, and there was no questions asked. It was seamless. And my sales guy this time had no issues with anything I was saying. So I can't say anything negative about Sweetwater. They have always helped me, pick out the right product. If I give them a description of what I need, they help me through it. But I also want to say, since you're mailing stuff back and forth, there's a cost there, guys. Your local music store, you don't have those added costs. But my local music store also doesn't have a plec. So there's pros and cons to both. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. And everyone knows I'm a firm believer in supporting your local store. So, but I also buy from Sweetwater. And my local store knows that. I always give them the opportunity. They actually offered this guitar to me for $100 less than Sweetwater. But I could see what I was getting at Sweetwater. And what I saw at Sweetwater was two completely ugly ones and one pretty one that was white. And when I saw that, when Shenandoah Music offered it to me for $100 less, I was kind of like, knowing my luck, I'm going to get one of these off-white ones that's really heavy. So I went ahead and just decided to order the light one with the really white finish from Sweetwater.
Nicholas has sent one back, and then of course, like I told you earlier, Niles sent one, and they collected it and set it up and sent it back, and said he had great experience with it.
Yeah. So Niles and Nicholas both have sent one back. Yeah, I mean, part of their lore, part of the reason we do it is because it's supposed to be hassle-free, right? That's what they say. You don't like it, send it back. So we shouldn't feel bad. As long as we're sending it back because there's an issue. And everyone has heard the A string on this guitar, okay? Everyone's heard what it does. There's no hiding it. There's no hiding what it does. So here it is again. If you're in the group, and it's better now because I did a slight adjustment on the truss rod. That chink 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 doesn't do that on the E. And it's not as bad now. Some of it went away when I put some relief in the neck. But I'm getting more and more used to the sound. Hear that then? I'm sorry. I can't deal with that. It sounds like a metal scratching on metal. It. I don't have another guitar that does that.
Would just be a bad string.
I mean, it could be, Jupe. I talked to the guy and I told him, look, I really don't want to put strings on it and all this. But there's definitely. And it doesn't do it up here. If I'm sitting there going. It doesn't do it, but as soon as you get up here, now it's just on the open. So I'm gonna say, I don't know. I'm sure it would go away once they put it on the Plec. Did you hear it right there? And I ride the A a lot, guys, so I pick up on it. But I love the way it plays. I don't know. I gotta think about it more. If they do a Plec on it, and they send it back, I could evaluate the Plec. I've never had a guitar and played it, okay, and know what the guitar feels like. I have not set this guitar up. I haven't done anything. So if I send it back to them and they do a Plec on it and they send it back, that may change my opinion of a Plec.
Box said it might be worth a restring just to see.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I don't know, but they're offering a Plec. It does have a really good sound.
Henry said, Avery, Jupe may be onto something. Replace the A string before you do anything. And then Jupe said, you love the guitar. I would just try a string first. What's to lose?
Yeah, I think they're using 10 to 46s. I think they cut the ball ends off. So I want to say Ibanez is using Diodario XLs. The only 10 to 46s I think I have are the Super Slinkies. I might go downstairs. I might have a pair of XL 10 to 46s down there. I'm not sure.
Birdman says, Avery, I think that blue one wants to sing, LOL.
The blue one? The blue one's awesome. She that's the one you stole. She pretty much stole that one, Birdman, 250. That guitar is really stupid good. It's like Jerry says. Sometimes you can find stupid deals. And this is one of those stupid deals. Even if you're not an Ibanez fanboy, you gotta go, okay, at $250 used, I mean, how can you not go, that's crazy good. I think retail on this one's like $475. Listen. No funny buzz, no funny. Yeah, she walked in, saw this, $250 used. It's a stupid good guitar. I would have no issues paying full map price for this guitar. And this one has the headstock that matches the body. I think it's $479 is the map. Quantum pickups. This is a really stupid guitar. This is a good playing guitar.
Birdman said she'll let you have it for $350.
This is what started all this trouble, guys. Linnell and this guitar. It started all this. It started the S thing. Then it started me wanting this one. It is a stupid good playing guitar.
Dom said the strings on your new white Ibanez are 9 to 42.
Are they 9 to 42s? I do have XLs for that downstairs in the shop. Yeah. If you guys see one of these used in a store or even new in a store, pick one up. Play it, see if you like it. Everyone's different, guys, as far as what you're going to like. But this guitar is just really nice. Like I said, we got very fortunate for $250 used. I mean, it didn't have a mark on it, so I don't know if the guy just bought it and then decided he didn't want to learn guitar, or it wasn't the guitar for him and never played it. Either way, I hate to say it, his loss, our gain.
Steven said it's just disappointing when you spend $250 on a guitar with no issues and spend $1,500 and get issues.
Yeah, that's really, guys, that's the big thing I'm struggling with. You know, this is a $250 guitar used. Okay, bought at my local shop. You can buy it new for $479. No problems. Just a phenomenal playing guitar. And you spend $1,500 on this one, and it's got blemishes on the pickup covers, and a funny A. I've got quite a bit of relief in that neck now, guys. I got at least 1 millimeter of relief in that neck. That is unacceptable, and still have a problem. If I had 1 millimeter of relief, 0.7 millimeters, and the problem went away 100%, I'd kind of go, okay, that's the happy spot for the guitar. 1 millimeter, it got better, but it's not all out. So there's definitely a shim issue with the nut. It can be shims under the saddle of the bridge. It could be for the fret. Like I said, I've always said this: a fret rocker only checks 3 frets at a time. Okay, you can't necessarily say it's 100% because I proved that in the one video. We leveled the frets perfectly level, checked it with a fret locker. Then we deliberately put tape on the 15th fret and we sanded a pitch in the frets. Okay, and then blended it. The fret rocker still says those frets are perfect. But we know it's only perfect from here to here and with a slight fall off. It gets you in the ballpark. Okay? And that's why people go, oh, the neck's got to be perfectly straight for a fret rocker. The strings have to be off the guitar to check it with a fret rocker. You can't check it with the strings. Everyone has a different opinion, but that fret rocker is only checking 3 frets. So if you had that much relief in the neck to where that fret rocker is going to start to rock on just 3 frets, you've got a lot of relief. When I say a lot of relief, you'd have to, it would have to be pretty bad for that fret rocker to start rocking just due to neck relief. And that's why I always tell people, when you put the straight edge on the guitar, you're checking the wood. Okay? When I did Jupe's guitar and you're putting the straight edge on it, it's not checking the straightness of the frets. Okay? You're looking at how straight the wood plank is that the frets are attached to. Okay? So when you do that, that's why when I first put the leveling tool on it and I move back and forth, then I can see the difference in height of each fret to the leveled fretboard. At the factory, they may not have had the neck perfectly straight, and they leveled the frets to a neck that was not perfectly straight. So if you see it just standing in the center, and you're not touching here and here, okay, well maybe maybe they had a little relief in this neck when they did it at the factory. It's kind of hard to go by that.
Birdman said, wonder how it would affect the sound if you deleted the tone control. Then he said, not that Linnell would let you.
You know, if you take the tone control out of the circuit, it's more direct. And to be honest with you, most of the time, my tone's all the way up anyway. And that's probably just me and how I play. But the tone knob, especially on a humbucker guitar like this, it can do so much for you. You know, I don't know if this one doesn't have tone splits on the pickups. But if you split the bridge, you know, pickup or the neck pickup, rolling that tone back and forth can really open up a lot of different sounds. I'm bad for not doing that, but it's nice for it to be there when you putter. But I usually just have it cranked all the way up.
Jupe said, Birdman, she may delete him if he does.
Yeah. Hopefully she doesn't delete me too soon. So, yeah. But that's how we started down this path. That's why I was showing you guys the blue one. So my good judgment, you know, my little squirrel brain is saying just return this one and get the one that is half the price that is based off this model. Okay? It does have the quilted maple top up here. Exact same guitar. Got an extra pickup here with a nice bridge for $6.99. And it's less than half the cost of this one. And I think I would be fine with that. Just being honest with you guys. And that's what this channel is about. It's about honesty. But if I had $2,000, which is past my budget right now, the Jackson wouldn't have went anywhere. The Jackson would still be here. Phenomenal playing guitar. It's just past my price point. And I'm sure someone watching is going to go, well, that's not a lot of money. You buy a $4,000 Gibson. You're like, wow, I got the Gibson. How come you didn't buy the $10,000 Murphy Lab? It's past your price point. So at some point, we all have that, I can't. I can't spend more than this. And right now, $1,500 was my cap for an instrument. That's all I can really do right now. So I think I should take this guitar, get this one, tell him, look, I'm going to send this one back. Just send me the cheaper model. That's the one that, you know, when I originally spoke to you, I said she bought this one and I just want it with a bridge. I should have just went ahead and bought. I didn't want the center pickup. So that's what started me down the path of this one. But I think I should try it. I have nothing to lose but by trying. And that frees up $600 to do other things with, guys. Lord knows I need to get a lapel mic for my videos and do some upgrading elsewhere on the channel. Like right now you can see that I'm kind of dark and it's real bright behind me. So I need to get a light from back here. So I could definitely use that money on some other things. Birdman poked about the Harley Benton SG. Yeah, Harley Benton, that reminds me, guys. I think I showed you all the Harley. You know, if I send this guitar back, I could buy the Harley Benton neck through. The Harley Benton neck through is like $589. It has EMG pickups in it. Been thinking about pulling the trigger on one of those for quite some time. Just haven't done it. I don't know if anyone has any experience with that model, but it seems like it has all the specs.
Jupe said, I wonder why the 2 humbucker one is less money than the one with the middle pickup.
I don't know. They don't make a 2 humbucker version of Linnell's guitar. They don't make this guitar exactly like this with the 02 bridge. And that's really what I want. To get it, you've got to get the center pickup. All these, even the blue one, it's got a center pickup. When you get to the little bit better price range, it has the Air Nortons in it. You can only get it with a center pickup. The the PWM 20 is the only one set up like this with just two humbuckers. And I knew it was a little pricey, okay, for two humbuckers compared to the other models and features. But I was like, okay, it's what I want. So I was willing to pay the extra to have what I wanted. Two humbuckers, three-piece neck. You know, no issues with that. Sometimes willing to pay a premium if it's something you want. But I think at this point, I think we've already proven the pickups in that guitar, the pickups in this guitar, the Quantums, they're made by DiMarzio. They're awesome pickups. So I shouldn't worry about it. Just get the cheaper one, do a swap, and not worry about it. That's the frugal thing to do, if that makes sense. All right, guys, we're not going to do 3 hours tonight because I am actually starting to get sick. So we're going to take an early break. We're actually at 1 hour, so we're going to take our restroom break, get some victuals, get your drinks, all that neat stuff, and then when we come back, we'll jump conversations to the next thing. But that's the update on the Ibanez. So let's do our intermission break, and we'll be right back. Okay, guys. I guess everyone's in search of that favorite guitar, you know, and we're always trying to do it on a budget. And this channel, we're trying to weed through I guess the hype and the name brand blah, whatever it is. So I work hard for my money. So I always want to make sure that I feel that I'm getting the best that I can get for the amount of money that I spend. And that's really what it comes down to. You know, I don't have a problem spending $2,000 on that Jackson. If I had the 2 grand, I know that's a solid investment on the Jackson. I don't have an issue whatsoever with it. And there's a side of me. Um, I don't know if that guitar is still at Shandor Music or not, but there's a side of me that says, just send the Ibanez back, get your deposit and all that, because I was making payments. I sent X up front to get the payment structure down so I could pay it off in 6 months. I'm sure if that I went to Shandor Music and said, look, I want to get the Jackson, but I need 6 months. Here's, $600 down. Just get it to where I could do payments. I get paid twice a month, as long as I could make 2 payments every month for 6 months. Get the guitar paid off. I wouldn't have an issue with that. It's just right now, I had hit a bird with my truck, so I don't even have my truck. My truck is in the body shop, so I had to put some money up on that due to the deductible. So that hurt us, and then we had something else happen that took some funds. So at this particular time, I thought that's all I could really do, and also allow, you're a homeowner. You own a home, things break. And summer's here, so didn't want to be so tight on the budget where if something happened to the air conditioner or the water heater, which shouldn't happen, we just replaced our water heater. But you know what happens sometimes. So that we could still get through whatever catastrophic failure may happen at home. Uh, so that's why I'm thinking I should just send this one back and get the cheaper model. I am very happy with the way the RGA plays, and I'm very happy with the way Linnell's S model plays. Now, they do make a version of this guitar right here with a tremolo. And either model would be fine with me. It really would. I don't know if I can go back to the Sweetwater page and find that instrument. Let me type it in and see if I can find it real quick, guys. RG. Just typing in RG. All the different RG models will come up. Most of the RG models like that are $1,100. I'm looking. There's the 540. I don't think this one's it. I think this one's got that. Yeah, that's a fixed bridge. Let me find it real quick. I'm pretty sure I found one. That's the fixed bridge model. 1600. I could be wrong because I'm not seeing it now. Yeah, it gave me all the models. So at this point, I'll share my screen since we're diving into the internet world. So I typed in RG in Sweetwater, and you could see there. Again, this guitar here, it's only $100 more than the PWM that I ordered. Let's look at this one. This is only $100 more. I'm not saying it's a cheap guitar. I'm saying it's $100 more than the PWM. And look at the whole guitar. That is a beautiful guitar. Matching burl headstock. Look at that burl body. Here's a slanted side view. Headstock itself. And again, it's neck through body. The more I look at the Ibanez lineup in this PWM, when I did a search on YouTube for reviews on the PWM, I could only find 2 other reviews. And I think that could be just due to its price point and the feature sets you get versus the other Ibanez models. Because you're getting a lot more guitar here than you are with the PWM. Now, this is not one of the thin body guitars. Here's the pickup configuration for the modes. It's got a tap mode. DiMarzio pickups come standard in this. So here's the solid body. It's an RG premium model. American basswood, poplar burl, antique brown, 7-piece maple walnut neck. Got the Wizard 3 neck profile. It is a neck through body. 15.75 radius, ebony fingerboard, 24 frets. Fret type is jumbo. Fret material is stainless steel. So, yeah. Bridge is an edge locking tremolo. So this is not the low pro. It is the standard edge. Air Norton humbucker, tone zone humbucker in the bridge by DiMarzio. And this is the EXL 120 9-42s. Comes with a gig bag. So, unless I'm wrong, I think that's a much prettier guitar with much more, with a better feature set. So the lightest one they have is this one, and it's not as pretty. The burl top isn't as pretty on it. 7 pounds 4 ounces. And then they have this one at 7 pounds 8 ounces. Yeah. That's spending $100 more than I've already spent. So let's continue to look through. Here's one with the fixed bridge. Now here's the RG standard, but it has the pick guard. $549. That's going to have the Godot licensed Floyd Rose bridge. I did look at this one. It's got that blue tinted chrome. I wasn't much on that. But I thought they had one for about $700. This is the Geo. This is their budget line. This one's $399. Again, pick guard, 24 fret, and I don't remember the pickups the Geo's running. It does have the reverse headstock as well. Now the black with the black Ibanez labeling, I think that's a kind of miss for them because you can't see the Ibanez logo. I do not think this has the pickups that I know I like. Now this is the Infinity R pickup, so it does not have the Quantums. No Quantums in that one. Oh, here's that exact same guitar we just looked at. in the deep twilight flat gray. That's a neck through. $100 more than the one that I just picked up. Here, this is an iron label. I'm pretty sure it's a 7-string. And I looked for this guitar, iron label. Is that the 6-string model? I think that's a 7-string too. Yeah, 7-string. So I've been looking for this model in the 6-string. I just haven't run across it yet. Iron label. That's a 7-string as well. I could be wrong. They may not make the $700 version of that RGA. You see anybody posting a comment if they do make the RGA? In new, I know they used to make it. I see some on the used market. So they used to make this model, this RGA model with a tremolo. I just don't think that it's in their product line right now, for whatever reason. I think this is the other one I had in my cart. Yeah, this is the one I had in the cart. Again, 3 pickup setup. But this is an RG, 470 BP. This one does have the Edge 2 low pro bridge. And I can't remember the pickups. Let's look at the pickups. And this has the Quantums. So it would either be, this one's $50 less than the S model with the exact same bridge, exact same pickup configuration. And the headstock does match the body. So it would either be $699 for the blue or red S model, exact same bridge, exact same pickups, just a different body shape, or this one. I'm going to add it to my cart. They only have it in the red. So it looks like 7 pounds, 8 ounces is the lightest one. That's the one we're looking at. And that's a pretty top. I don't have an issue with that top. This one seems to probably be the sharpest one as far as the burl. And on this one, if you look at the arm carve, instead of them sanding through the burl and showing the body of the guitar, they have sanded the body and then bent the burl over the arm joint. I actually like that better. I know Kiesel's big on sanding through the top and exposing the bottom layer. And that's cool as long as you're using a really nice wood under it. And I'm never a big fan on the red backs, but on this one it works with the red top. That works. When they do the gray tops and it still has the red back body, that looks kind of weird. So if I had to pick this one or the S model, let's go back to my cart. This S model, $699. Exact same pickup, exact same bridge. It's just literally a different body shape. And like I say, you can also get it exact same price in the Dragon Eye, $699. So those are the ones I'm looking at as a replacement. It's half the price. I already have 2 of those models here. They play great. again, there's no guarantee that the one you get is going to be as good as the ones that I have here. They're all pieces of wood, and it can be a Friday, it could be someone's first day. You know, sometimes the magic just doesn't enter in every guitar, and I hate to say that because I do guitar reviews, and I always try to tell people this is one guitar, and this PWM I have right here, I don't want anyone to think that this is a bad guitar. Maybe I just got the one that's got some issues. I feel the guitar. I can feel that it's a good guitar. I can feel that if that A string didn't vibrate and it didn't have blemishes, and the blemishes have nothing to do with the playing. That's more about what you're paying for the guitar and should it have blemishes. It shouldn't. If those two things weren't there, I wouldn't have an issue. But paying twice the money for an instrument and it have issues, yeah, I gotta say that. I just do. And I think anyone here on the channel, if Jerry went out and bought that, or Jupe went out and bought that, or Rezzo, whoever it is, I'm sure they would go, look, I just spent $1,500 and this pickup ring has got a big chip of the finish missing from it. And my A string is buzzing like crazy. I'm sure they'd have an issue with it. So I don't think I'm alone on that. So those are the two that I've been thinking about, guys. Let me go back to the chat window. And I'll pull the live stream chat up, minimize. There we go. I'm going to pull this down so I can see what you guys have been saying. Wow, ex-guitar guy. Did I miss something?
I don't know, they've been talking about, Birdman said his guitar guy pulled a fast one on him. He only gave him $180 for his gold FESG, and he saw it listed for $495.
Vox has put on here, I don't mind heavier guitars. If a guitar is too light, it strikes me as a toy-like. I can see that. But at the same token, this one here is not so light where it feels like a toy. I do like that. I do like the weight of that guitar. Might be $300 range, Birdman says. Yep, second Donner. That's something I haven't reviewed as a Donner. I have not done a Donner. Jeep says I agree. Yeah, I gotta say, we want to do the best we can with the amount of money that we spend. So, I'm going to send it back and get a lesser expensive guitar. Something a little less money and see where it takes me. I don't think that I'll be disappointed if it plays anything like either one of these two. We'll see. I like heavier guitars, but also like light ones. Yeah, I've got some tanks. I've owned some tanks. My Gibson Explorer was a tank. That thing was so heavy. My Epi that I have in here, the Les Paul, the Alex license, that's a heavy guitar.
I just noticed you're a little bit on the dark side this evening.
Yeah, I am on the dark side this evening. I actually have the hall light on. And a lot of that could be just the backlights that I have are too bright.
Steven said, don't hurt your squirrel brain, ha ha ha.
Yeah. Well, tomorrow, guys, I'm getting up and I'm building tremolos tomorrow. I'm building Devastator's tremolo and I'm building Jupe's tremolo tomorrow. So if I get everything recorded, that video shouldn't be too bad. That video will probably be out by Friday on building a Floyd Rose tremolo. And keep in mind, the only thing Floyd Rose on this tremolo is going to be the posts and the base plate. That's it. That's the only Floyd Rose components that we're actually using. Everything else is aftermarket parts. And you're going to see by doing it this way, you can end up with a much better Floyd Rose tremolo than buying an 84 or an original or anything. I think it's just a fraction more than getting an FR 1000, which you can't get now. That was only made for manufacturers for a long time, but now you can buy an FR 1000. If you spend $10 or $15 more and you go this route, you'll end up with an FR 1000 that is already modified and hot rodded and super nice. There's no sense in, I guess my point is, no sense in buying the full complete bridge and then turn around getting hot rod parts for it. If you have the money for the bridge, just don't buy it. Spend about $20 more and buy these series of parts and build your own bridge. That's the point. So I'm going to be building a bridge tomorrow and recording it for both guitars. So that was my plans for tomorrow. Jupe's neck is just kind of setting. So I did get a finish sand on it, and I'm letting it just set. I want to make sure the humidity in the house is about 45-50%. So I want to make sure what I feel in the neck is correct. So after 2 weeks, the neck's going to reacclimate on the outside, and anything rough is going to start to show its head, if that makes sense. So then I can do a final sand on the neck and then start to apply the finish. And then we'll almost be ready to start reassembling the guitar. Well, we will be ready to reassemble the guitar, and then we can work on the electronics. Then at that point, it's set up and demo. So it shouldn't be too far along. So has anyone bought something new? I know we got Jupe and Stefan, Vox, Birdman. We got 16 watching. What is the new guitar that everybody has gas on? I guess that's my thing. What's the new one? I did see Vox send a picture of his guitar, his Vox guitar. I just saw that the other night. Did he send that on Discord?
I think so.
Yeah, it was on Discord. So if you're not on Discord yet, I know Devastator was in the chat earlier. I don't know if he's still here. So maybe he can post a link to the Discord. I said I was supposed to get with him today, but I didn't. So maybe tomorrow I can get with Devastator on the server, and we can get the link set up on the main page for the after hours chat. There's always somebody on there. Truck's going on the shop Monday. I lost a brake line. That's not good. That's the one thing that you don't want to break. Not yet. Jerry says not yet. So I'm assuming he's talking about a guitar that he's got gas for. Sons of Anarchy. Got it, Niles. We're going to have to make this show better than that show. Somehow. All right, Niles, thanks for coming in and joining in the chat. You guys, like I said a million times, you guys make the show. You really do. Yeah, Kurt, I meant to ask you about that. Have you heard back from your offer on this? Kurt has put a bid in on an Ibanez Iceman with a floating bridge. If you go to the Discord server, I posted a picture of the one that he put a bid on, and it's a freaking awesome looking guitar. So I don't know if they've got 24 hours, 48 hours, how many hours they have to respond to you. I'm not too sure. Hopefully, if he doesn't take it, Kirk, he'll either respond with a counter offer or something like that. That's normally whenever I do an offer on Reverb or something like that, they usually go and they'll counter offer you. Oh my gosh. Aha, that link should not expire. Is my tea out there? Can I have it? Well, this past week at work, guys, the house that we've been working in, there's a house sitter living downstairs on the property, and he was very sick this week. And I'm pretty sure that he gave me the funk from being upstairs and stuff. So my head is pounding, my throat is sore. And I'm pretty sure that I got it from him because he kept coming upstairs and saying that he was going to be resting. So pretty sure he has given me the summer cold or a summer flu, one of the two. Either one, it's not good. I'm achy, got a headache, and like right in here on my sides, my lower back, just achy. My throat feels bad. And I didn't really start feeling it until yesterday when he come upstairs. He says, "Oh, I just feel so bad." I'm like, "Okay, then why are you around me?" And he went back downstairs. About a half an hour later, I started feeling bad. And I'm like, "Great, I've been around him now for the last 3 days. He's probably giving it to me." Yeah, I'm reading Birdsman's posts. I have an acoustic. It's what is that thing? It's I always get it backwards.
Breed love.
A Breed Love. And this Breed Love was supposed to be destroyed. It was a returned item to the store. K&B Music had it. They were a dealer for them. And Breed Love warranted the guitar. And the guitar that he brought back was supposed to be destroyed. The neck twisted. So what I ended up doing is I put the guitar in a vise, a jig, to twist the neck back. I shot moisture in it. And over a period of 6 or 7 months of this guitar in and out of the jig, I got it almost right. It's not right. I'm sure if I put it in the jig again and give it another twist, I'm sure I could get the guitar back up. But I don't play acoustic that much, so I haven't been worried about it. And that was probably 15 years ago. So it would definitely play well back in the fixture again. Throw moisture in it. Give it some more tweaks. I'm sure with some heat and some moisture, I could get the neck straight on that guitar, perfectly straight. It's pretty close now, but it still has a little wiggle to it. Good sounding guitar. And then I bought a Firefly acoustic. It's a thin body. It needs the pins routed out and oversized pins put in it. So those are the only two acoustics I have.
You don't have that one anymore.
Oh, did I sell the?
You sold that one to Chris.
Oh yeah, I did. I don't have that guitar anymore. I sold it to Chris. I forgot about that. He was willing to take it with the pin slipping in it. I forgot about that. So that guitar is not here anymore. So Vox says, when I play guitar, it gives everyone else a headache. God, I hope I don't do that to you guys. We haven't played this one though yet today, guys. We've talked about it. So this one has the quantum pickups in it too. And I don't think my channel was off. I just heard a buzz. Maybe it was just my ears. Yep, it's off. All right, turn that channel on. This is the Dragon Eye Burst that Linnell picked up. Again, great sounding pickups. It has just good breakup. Whether you're doing the 80s, let's do a little 80s thing. It's got a good sound. Hitting your more modern type chords.
Kurt noticed you're not using your A silent chord. He said, how about an update on that?
The silent chord, I've misplaced it.
I was gonna say, he noticed you're not using it.
Is it that one there?
I think it's this one.
Yeah, I bought a chord that's too short, so we can let's try that one. So this chord here is like a 15-footer. Can you plug that into the amp? Oh no, this end into the amp. So the problem is when I bought it, I only bought a 10-footer. So it's really tight to get it all the way over to the amp. So now I got the channel on. You can see it's dead. Now see that? I like the concept of it, but you have to wait for a better review. It's not that old, and depending on the guitar you use it on, certain guitars it doesn't like. I have noticed that. There's certain guitars it does not like. Plug it back in. See? Now I've got it pushed in now, and it's not doing it. So if you buy one of these, there is a guitar here that it does not work on. I don't remember which one it is, but there. If you get one, keep that in mind. Dead. I love the concept of it. Plug it in. Now let's jiggle it. You got to make sure that it is plugged in all the way. Both of these guitars sound great. Oh my gosh, thank you, Jude. I don't think you can go wrong with either model, guys. If you're looking for an affordable instrument, I don't think you can go wrong with either model. They're both great guitars. That was pretty sloppy, but the frets on the guitar are wide. They've got a nice feel on the top of them. And they're clean. A lot of guitars, you get down in here, you really got to press hard to get a clean note. I'm not pressing hard. Something else a little. Gotta get my hand warm. They're tall enough and deep enough to where you can get that. Couldn't get that one. back up to a regular tune. Tuning keys work well. To be able to go flat like that and then bring it right back up that instantly. It's got good tuning keys.
How does the guitar sound with a crunch?
With a crunch? Crunch channel. Crunch channel. Crunch. So lead. So this is in-between distortion. Okay, give it a little bit more on the channel. Yeah, we could do like a 12-bar blues. That's our bridge position. Go up to our second position. Up to our third position. Fourth position. These are single coil positions, second and fourth. pickups impress me every time. This is full neck humbucker. Oh, Jerry's taking off. Linnell was standing there. I didn't even see her. Thanks, Jerry, for coming in. So that's in a crunch sound. Very versatile pickups, especially considering the price point on these. The Quantums are nice pickups. That's why I was thinking about that 1RGE. It still has the Quantums, but it has the nice 02 edge tremolo. So I was looking at that. The more expensive S model actually has the DiMarzios. So do I want these Quantum pickups more than the DiMarzios? I know what these sound like, and the Quantums sound awesome. Hey Dean, what's going on, man? Not much distortion behind that, but I think position 2 on this guitar really sings. Got a nice sound. They're very responsive. If I pick light, then when you dig in, it gets a little meatier. It does well. And the little fancy cable. Dean, you kind of missed the beginning. We were going over price points on guitars. This is a new purchase, $1,500 guitar. It's got some issues, and they were kind of going over, you know, a lesser cost guitar versus this one, and what you can expect on each. So that's kind of what you missed at the beginning.
Devastator said Trump is addressing the nation about the bombing. He said he's going to go see what he's saying.
Oh, okay. Well, we're almost at 2 hours anyway, guys. And like I said, I've been a little under the weather, and you guys can kind of tell I'm dragging a little bit tonight. I did not want to put up a post saying, sorry, I'm sick, I can't do the show. But I definitely wanted to do something tonight. But I am getting sick. Like I said, my throat's sore, I'm achy, so I think I might have a summer flu coming on. And that's not good. But I definitely wanted to get on. I mean, we've been doing this only, guys, believe it or not, we've only been doing this for 6 months. That's all the time that we've actually been doing live streams.
Box said, is it still raining?
No, it actually cleared up here, Box, today. We've had a lot of rain this spring. So I'm hoping, rain is good. So let's hope it doesn't do the opposite during summer and it gets really dry. But we've had a tremendous amount of rain this spring. But like I said, I'm not going to complain because some summers it's very dry here. But we are to the point, guys, where we're ready to order something. So as far as the guitar that the viewers is paid for, we can do an RGA like this blue one over here. We can do an S model. We can do a Geo model. I think there's so many different guitars out there. Harley Benton. So I guess on Discord or something like that, I guess I need everyone to get on there and kind of post their opinion, and then we can keep track of it and see what we want to order for the viewer's guitar. And remember, this is a guitar we're doing a review on, doing a cleanup on, and then we're giving away to a subscriber.
Devastator said, get better, Avery. Good night, everyone.
Yep. And that's going to finish it up for tonight, guys. I hate this is going to be our shortest stream ever, right at basically 2 hours. Oh, Vox has got to go help his nephew tomorrow move. Oh, that means carrying dressers and end tables and heavy stuff. Ha!
Jude said they say April showers bring May flowers. What does June showers bring?
I don't know, but it hasn't just been April. The last 3 months we've gotten a tremendous amount of rain. So it is what it is. But I'm going to take some aspirins, probably take some NyQuil if we have some.
Dean
And
said vitamin C, D, and zinc. Heavy doses for 3 days.
yeah, I should
I
have.
can help you out with the vitamin C and D.
She's got vitamin C and D here. I don't think we have the other thing.
I don't have any zinc.
Yeah, no zinc. But I want to thank everyone for coming in. And just like we do on every one, I'm going to close the chat with a 5-minute ending scene. And I'm pretty sure I know which one it is. I think it's this one. If you watch the stream, sometimes the one window will come up really quick and then another one. That means I clicked on the wrong button. But I want to thank everyone for coming in. And our next video coming out is going to be how to build a quality floating Floyd Rose bass tremolo for your guitar. If you've got a Floyd Rose tremolo and it's not acting right, you want to watch the next video because we're building 2 custom bridges at 2 completely different price points for 2 completely different guitars. So one's a cheaper one and one's a better one. So depending on your price point, you can look at the differences between the two and then you can decide. But this is how to build a really quality bridge that will last many, many, many years. So stay tuned for that video. I'm going to show you the do's and don'ts on assembling a quality Floyd Rose bridge. But anyway, it's time for the 5-minute thing. And without you guys, the stream would not be possible. I can't say that enough. You guys make the stream. And without you all, it's not possible. This channel's not possible. Nothing we've been doing for the last 6 months is possible without you guys. And like always, I'll go back and watch the stream because I was on Sweetwater a lot tonight and then talking about what I should do on the return on the Ibanez. So I'm going to go back and pay attention to what everyone had to say. That helps me learn. But anyway, here's our 5-minute window, and I hope to see you guys next Thursday night.